Greetings, Commander. Receiving incoming transmission.
The time of our final strike against the Confederacy is close at hand. Before we can strike at Tarsonis itself, however, we must break through the Confederacy's most potent defenses. General Duke will brief you.
I've defended Tarsonis in over 30 major battles, so I know its defenses inside and out. There are 3 primary orbital platforms that serve as staging areas for the Confederate fleet. If we assault the central platform, we should cause enough of a ruckus to allow a small force to break through the planetary defenses.
General, I'm impressed. I never figured you for the frontal assault type.
Well, the Confederates have Omega and Delta Squadron troops defending the platform. But they're nothing compared to my Alpha Squadron boys.
Right.
Greetings, everyone. This is SC1 back with some more StarCraft Remastered on the StarCraft 1 campaign, and we are nearing the end of this long playthrough of the Terran mission. We are on Mission 8, the Big Push. In this mission, you will be not only controlling this heroic battle cruiser, NORAD 2, which is commanded by General Duke himself.
I can't believe this. Alpha Squadron never would have left this equipment behind. That's what I call sloppy.
Now, as you can see, that add-on that the command center is landing next to is, in fact, nuclear silos. This is the first mission that you can get that can actually use ghosts, and you start out with 2 ghosts in this mission. Fun fact, I'm never going to build anything out of these barracks. There will be nothing built out of these barracks from here on out. This is the mission where I say, bollocks to this, it is factory here on out. We are going mech. Yes, I said it. We are going mech in this game, or mission. We are literally building tanks, Goliaths, and vultures. And we're going to see how good mech is. First off, as soon as you land and drop all your unload all your units off the dropship, send all your SCVs to mine, send 2 to build supply depots. You are at max supply 2020 each. The command, and I forgot to mention this, the command centers in this game, or in general, all the primary buildings serve as a supply in general. So when they up the supply in StarCraft 2, the major buff that was given was in fact the Zerg race. Their hatchery used to be 1 supply for control, so you had to build an overlord to basically stock your supply. A Nexus was 9, Pylon is 8, the Terran Command Center is 10, so it's always that one extra supply that you could probably get away with to build more SCVs. However, it doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. But anyway, mech in this game is brutal and not fun. Now, let's get on with it. Battlecruiser NORAD 2. Oh, man, this is a heroic unit. This has a whopping, I believe it's a whopping 600 health bar. No, I lied. A whopping 700 health bar. This thing one-shots Marines. It's got the Yamato cannon. And it still takes that same battlecruiser energy. The standard 150 cost for the Yamato cannon. It's powerful. It destroys missile turrets in 1 shot. It'll 2-shot bunkers. But it comes at a heavy cost. This mission also, it says it introduces battlecruisers. I don't believe it in the strategy guide. No. The next mission you'll get battlecruisers. However, we will be seeing battlecruisers till the final mission of this game. So, what this mission starts off with 1 battlecruiser was General Duke's battlecruiser and 3 raids. Those raids will be important still because NORAD 2 it may be a good battlecruiser. It can't. It says it looks like it can take speed. It can't. This thing's fragile. Without the proper upgrades, 000. This thing is fragile against Wraiths, everything. Wraiths can kill this thing quickly. As you demonstrated, see why Wraiths are really good AA, air-to-air fights. Now, the battlecruiser itself does cost Vespene the gas, as I stated in the NORAD 2 commentary, or whenever you had enough gas to repair it. So basically, at this point in time, be sure to basically make sure you repair the NORAD 2, because General Duke must survive this mission. And as you can see, the nuclear silo. Now these are StarCraft 1 nukes. These things cost 8 supply, and they are 200 a pop. 200 minerals, 200 gas per nuke, and they take a long time to build. So this mission states that you should be using nuclear missiles. Oh no, I'm just gonna use it to clear out this the Omega, the Brown Force, and that's basically it. And we're never gonna be using the nukes ever again. We're not gonna be using the Ghosts at all. For us, this mission, we're just building straight tanks, Vultures, and Goliaths. Because this is the first unit, because you're gonna be running into 2 enemy battlecruisers on the enemy team. So you would be like, oh, I'm just gonna build Wraiths. No, you don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna demonstrate the Ghost. Yeah, okay. Ghost comes with cloaking, lockdown. Basically, as you saw with Lieutenant Kerrigan, because she is a Ghost. So you saw somebody use the lockdown ability on Wraith in the 5th mission.
Research complete.
But what the regular Ghost units have over Kerrigan is that I believe Kerrigan cannot call down a nuke unless the game says so. You can, but no. Excuse me. But yeah. Anyways, that's what I think I know so far. However, as soon as you get your economy running and stuff like that, you should be at the point where you should be building your first siege tanks and stuff like that. Or, oh yes, keynote: build a second command center at your second command center's location where the refinery is, to help increase your gas production. You are going to be needing it.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Because you're not going to be
Nuclear missile ready.
not be able to. So I'm going to shut up now and let you enjoy this.
Nuclear launch detected.
I'm here. Never know what hit 'em.
Yeah, that never gets old from the StarCraft 1 nukes. That never gets old. The StarCraft 1 nuke does 500 damage to every unit. Every unit. 500 damage to structures. Everything. Units, structures. Nothing can escape this thing's wrath. However, certain heroic units can overcome this, can barely walk out of scratch. So, General Duke's NORAD 2 can survive 1 nuke. And it doesn't matter how much armor you have for your army. This thing goes down regardless. As you can see, look how low held the Wraith and the Goliath did to R2. Sorry, still going. We're gonna be fixing that. Yeah. So basically, the gist of this mission is that we're just showing off like what the ghost can do. However, the ghost can be revealed by a scanner sweep, and the firing of the gun is just so slow. So we're just gonna be using factory units. We're not gonna be using any barracks units at all. We're gonna be doing the old fun way. As you can see here, the enemy has a scanner sweep, so any ghost that is revealed will be revealed. Doesn't matter how far they walk away from the scanner sweep radius, they'll still be visible. I don't know how long that thing lasts for. As long as the ghost is uncloaked, you're fine. But if the ghost is cloaked, the scanner sweep will happen. Everything like that. We'll be getting more into another cloak heavy unit by the time we reach the Protoss campaign. I'm sure everyone knows what this unit is. I mean, you've seen this unit a lot in StarCraft 2. This was really one of the, I think one of the best assassin types. So I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. So, as of this point, make sure that you're good. And if memory serves correctly, if you lift off a command center while it has a nuke, I believe you'll have to rebuild the nuke again, or I don't know. It's been so long since I actually had so much fun with this. And yep. So that's the gist of this movie, this mission. So as you can see, the Goliath is aggroed by the cloaked ghost. So basically, the scanner is off. So we're gonna nuke one more time. Oh yes, be sure you stay out of the missile detector's radius. Anyway, look at that fire bat chasing the ghost. Yeah, I've got to say that thing is a bit damaged. But that's fine. We're fine. We got a nuke prime ready for launch. We're gonna nuke this again. We're nuking this expansion because we want the mineral and gas for this location while we're building up our mech army. There'll be a lot of flood of vultures, Goliaths, and more tanks afterwards. So we're building this engineering bay as a start. We're also building this armory to build Goliaths, and we're going to be using for upgrades.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Go ahead.
But yes, as you can see, like, oh, I lost the race. But you see, I really just don't care for my race because they're just glass cannons. They have no armor. They're pitiful against grounds. Like, you just want to build siege tanks or launch another nuke at them.
Yes, sir.
But as long as you're on top of everything, you're fine, and you should be passing this mission properly. 3 siege tanks can cover each other. This is what we're doing called a leapfrog of siege tanks. So right now we're going to be building a secondary command center, and we're going to be building our second factory. We should have had this factory built by now. I'm kind of sorry. I waited about 13 minutes, almost 13 minutes into this mission, and I have not even built my second factory. I should be on my third factory, and how should I say it? Like, I should be on my my third factory almost done, and I should be basically. Oh, I think I built it. I think I built it. Yes, I built it. Alright. So, rule of thumb: don't build. You should stop building nukes at this point. I don't know why I'm building an academy and think, oh, I might just build ghosts. Like, oh, I think I lost a ghost. No, I did lose a ghost. I'm kind of stupid. I realized that I'm not building any more ghosts at this point. I should just like move my barracks somewhere else. I will. And here I am, the flood of vultures. I mean, I've got minerals to spare. I don't have gas. I need basically just start taking this base out. I need to take this base out so I can basically have an expansion on gas.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
So we're gonna basically start upgrading our +1 weaponry. Our second factory will be done soon, and we'll now begin the flood of vultures. Because these vultures are gonna be like the big meat shield for our siege tanks. And it's also gonna be good because we're moving this barracks out of the way in case we build something there or rally something. We can basically make it slow. So yeah, as you can see, the struggle of the mech army with the ghosts. Don't do both at the same time. You don't have the gas right now. I mean, yes, you can build barracks and flood marines all you want, but this is a build that I want to actually have fun with. It's like I actually want to see what you can do as a mech because I've played mech in StarCraft 2, and like I could probably do this. I know I could do this, but I feel like I'm not fully ready because as you can see, my middles are way too high. It should be low, and all this other stuff. But this is the campaign. This is like you getting into the game, like you learning the ropes, and it's very forgiving. And you don't get to play with any of the late game units anyway in the campaign. Like, for example, the carriers, the ultralisks, the queen. Yeah, mainly the queen in this game. Like, oh my gosh, there's one third unit that you rarely see in multiplayer competitive is in fact the Zerg queen. This we're gonna be getting that for a while. I mean, Mission 4 is when you get to actually get to play with that. And I believe this is our I believe this is our last nuke we're launching. So we're basically done with the Ghost. I mean, we're done with the Ghost. We're basically just finishing up everything and nuke everything. So we're just gonna keep sending vultures, everything like that. We're gonna try to spend everything. There's our battle cruiser taking damage, which should not be taking damage. What I should have done is basically position siege tanks right near that starport and basically bombard it and get rid of it, because that's your main, shall I say, threat for your battle cruiser. And I'm like, oh no, forget this. I'm facing air. I might as well get some Goliaths. Yeah, Goliaths are better than. Act better than, I hate to say this, than the Wraith, because they have a better DPS standard than the Wraith. They are way better. I'm not kidding. That quick turnaround. But yeah, so right now we're just sieging and we're getting rid of the starport. This will limit the amount of rays fired at us. I'm using this command center that I built for high ground vision, so I can basically get it towards the mineral factory. So we're going to be destroying this base. We're about not even halfway through. Oh, dropship now. Ha, lol. Oh, there goes one. Blast. Anyways, so we're just going to leave. Yeah, we're just leave this battle cruiser at home. We don't need to fix it right now. We need to basically use our gas and everything like that. I upgraded the. I don't know why I upgraded the Ghost vision. Kind of weird. But apparently, this is when you start realizing, hey, it's like start getting like more factories and all sorts of stuff. I mean, vultures are good. You want to start building vultures out of almost everything. I mean, yeah, repairing the battle cruiser at any point is really good because you want to. The longer the unit stays alive, the more you should have out of it. Especially if it's a Terran unit. Now let's go into another specification of mechanical units. Here in StarCraft 1, the only units that you could not repair was your ally units in team battles. So if your ally was a... Now this only works for Protoss. If your ally is a Protoss, there is no way you can repair the carrier, the probe, the reaver, the shuttle, the Dragoon, the Scout, the Corsair, the Observer, and the Arbiter. Those are all mechanical units. However, that was a issue that was not put in this game. In StarCraft 2, however, they put it in there for a team battle, so it's actually there. So you won't see it here. However, if you have an allied Terran, I believe you could still repair the your allies' stuff. Because I think it's the same thing, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've played online teams in this game. And all I did was just play against computers with my friends. But anyway, yeah. So, as it is right now, we're basically taking this expansion right now. We're destroying this command center. We're destroying everything. And we'll be basically transferring SCVs there for a lot of more minerals and such. So we're not gonna be building anything. So look, I'm already started transferring SCVs. We'll be moving our tanks forward to cover this refinery that we're basically taking. As right now, I'm doing a quick repair on all these siege tanks that are doing things. We're building a ComSat scanner to scan ahead for any cloaked units, because I don't think at this point race or cloaked. We won't get any cloaked units till about, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, till the 10th mission of Ghosts, because Ghosts do cloak.
Add-on complete.
So we're gonna basically build our refinery, get our bigger gas income, and we're gonna be good to go. Oh, yeah, I've got money. Now there is a mineral pocket to the north, in the left-hand corner of this map. It's best enough to secure the choke point between where you're gonna get some attacks still, where a couple of siege tanks and Goliaths will pop up and start attacking this refinery. The thing is to get that choke under control, so you can basically take care of the stuff in the threat. So here's what I was talking about. So this tank and these Goliaths, they're basically shelling the refinery. We're gonna basically use an SV to repair that. And siege tanks are really good at shelling away. So we're going to be sending our Goliaths and our Vultures into the north part to basically hold. And we'll be fine from this point. So right now we'll be basically rallying our factory units to this expansion, because this expansion looks so promising. It's got a bunch of minerals, because you shouldn't be floating a lot of minerals at this point, but the gas that you have is so low. The game expects you to build a lot of marines to basically compensate your mineral income, or Goliaths for your mineral income, and a lot of nukes for this. Let me take a look at that, because I really don't care about this mission. So he's doing it the intentional way.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, apparently it says building more command centers to basically get more resources. You'll be fine. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Because when you have because this is StarCraft 1 and StarCraft Brood War, where mineral patches are big on this map, so they're really big. And you'll be fine. And geysers are at least about one every patch, but it really depends. We'll be seeing that later on in the game when we get to Zerg and the Protoss, where minerals and gas are limited. Well, mineral fields are limited, and we have to basically grab a second expansion quickly, or increase our income. We'll be getting there a lot. We got a lot of stuff coming. A lot of things. So, I'm having fun. We're technically halfway through this mission right now, so so let's go ahead and get into about
Research complete.
I don't know. Oh yes, the heroic units. Let's get into the heroic units. All heroic units in this game are going to be teal, regardless of what their affiliation. Teal units are basically unplug the mic. Heroic units are basically powered up units from the game itself. Like, for example, well, I can name 3 examples: Jim Raynor, Sarah Kerrigan, and General Duke. In this
Insufficient
in
Vespene
this game,
gas.
we will be seeing a couple more later on, but like for example, when you first meet Jim Raynor, he's
Your forces are under attack.
he has a vulture. He does have a marine suit, so he has his vulture does a lot more damage than the usual vultures. He's got access to spider mines. He's got access, and he's also got a marine suit, which is a bit tankier than a marine. So he can probably he can tank a few shots and all this other stuff. But he's mainly known for his vulture.
Your forces are under attack.
Kerrigan is the same way as the Ghost, though I don't know if she can call down nukes. We don't. I'll get back to that when I basically look into this. But General Duke, on the other hand, is just a powered up battlecruiser. Let's just say how much hit points it goes up by. The battlecruiser hit points are 500. This is a 700 battlecruiser.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good enough. Oh boy. Alright, there's our 2 enemy battlecruisers, and I believe this is the last part of the squadron that we have to basically destroy.
Yes, sir. Moving. All right, bring it on. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Oh well. I'm running out of things to talk about. I mean, this mission's gone long enough as it is. Like, longer than the last mission, because this is like, I don't know. I'm tired, but I'm probably just not in the mood for this. So this is the resource patch I was talking about. 5 resource patches surrounding, and the 6th, and in the top left part is a gas geyser. As for what we're doing right now is we're basically zoning off this starport with the Goliath and stuff. We'll be basically purging this with siege tanks. We're just getting our siege tanks in position.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, that never gets old. Siege tanks push up the. Everything just dies. Now, as you can probably see in this entire game, well, that my units have been attacked and have been getting shot at. That's this game's fog of war. There's no vision of the high ground in this game. Your units enemy units on the low ground have a 50% chance of missing the target, and that can be very. And because that gives like the attacker, the defenders, a bit more time to basically deal with this, but it's kind of hard. But once you get high ground vision, you have a full 100% guaranteed you're going to hit the target. So at this point, we're just going to be building, I believe, Goliaths, vultures. Oh, look, a wraith. Look at the wraiths. These Goliaths.
Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack.
See, look how powerful the Goliath is versus the wraith. And these are 3-2. These are like, I believe, 3-3. Now there's a challenger already. A worthy opponent. A battle cruiser. Look how much damage that battle cruiser did to that Goliath before it took down. The battle cruiser can take down Goliaths really easy, but however, when there are swarms of Goliaths, a battle cruiser stands no chance at this. No chance. Even with their fully upgraded. Because the battle cruiser is just says it's the most expensive thing in the Terran arsenal, and the most expensive unit in the game. Not the Ultralisk, I'm going to tell you that right now. That's 200-200. Same as a Nuke. Oh, where's the Protoss? There's the Protoss. The most expensive unit in the game is the Battlecruiser. The second most expensive unit in the game is, in fact, the carrier. Minerals required to build it is 350, and the gas required to build it is 250. They they kept the I think they kept almost the exact same thing for this in StarCraft 2, but they introduced the most expensive unit in the game, the mothership, for that game. But the most gas expensive unit in the game is, in fact, as right now, is Arbiter. Zerkies.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the area. I mean, there's nothing going on. It's basically the end of the part. We're just basically positioning everything. Wow. Alright, so it's the carrier. No, it's the Arbiter, then the carrier, then the Battlecruiser, and the carrier of the most expensive gas. So basically, the Battlecruiser is the most expensive unit in the game. Across the board. And that's something. And this is the point where I basically start building more factories to try and macro, but it's kind of pointless at this point. So I've got nothing to talk about for the rest of this match. So I don't know what to say. I mean, if you want me to discuss something about GC comment, GC tangent, GC anything. I mean, anything at this point. Just let me know. I'll find a way to talk about something. Because I can't keep talking about StarCraft, how the mission is supposed to be going. Because as of right now, we're at the end of the game. We're at the end phase of the Terran mission. I can activate Black Sheep Wall at any point and basically showcase the entire map. What I'm doing right now is, though, I'm just cleaning up. I'm destroying what's left of this, of the buildings. We're basically, we're basically at this point, so you can basically just end the game. I don't even know how to say this, but this is like the longest haul for me. But we'll be literally getting to that point where I'm literally going to lose my mind on a lot of things.
Your forces are under attack.
As you see how this is why Goliaths are good. Like 3 Goliaths could take on 1 battlecruiser, but this is an AI battlecruiser. So we're going to be, and yes, that is the last building in the game. So that's a starport that's just waiting to be destroyed. I'm just doing whatever I want.
Bring it on. Orders, Captain. I read you. Orders, Captain.
Goliath online. Comlink online.
So
Target designated.
So yeah. When this last battlecruiser falls, the starport will fall. I guess I just have to cut off the common Terry early. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Identify target. Proceeding.
Goliath online. Channel open.
Job finished. Report for duty. All right, bring it on. Yes, sir.
What?
Roger that. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. All right, bring it on. Ready to roll out. Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
Goliath online. Confirmed.
I haven't got all day.
Goliath online.
Delighted to, sir. All right, bring it on.
This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did.